What's up, King Pookie Nation? This is your boy King Pookie. It's the kind of house talking about some Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit that big red subscribe button and I'll let you notified you every time I have a new video. Well, you can see it by the title of this video. Arlington Heights already approved a football stadium. So the Bears are 2 steps closer. Moving to the suburbs and moving out of Soldier Field. Um, I know that the Bears just placed a bid to buy Alton Racetrack. Um, and so I know that a lot of people they're not gonna happy that they're moving out to the suburbs. But you gotta think, there's a lot of teams that don't play in their city. Like Dallas, they don't play in Dallas. They play in Arlington Heights. The San Francisco 49ers, they play in Santa Clara. Las Vegas Raiders, which is I just found out, they actually don't play in Las Vegas. They play right on the border of 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 the strip. So yeah, it's actually Nevada. So and um and I think Miami Dolphins, they play on the tip of Miami, right on the borderline, and the New Jersey Jets, New York Jets, and the Giants don't even play in their own state of New York. They play in New Jersey, so why not Chicago? Come on, the Bears have the number one fans, and you're saying that Soldier Field is the smallest stadium in the NFL, you know, and all these other teams are building new stadiums, and I mean, like the Jacksonville Jaguars and all those other mediocre teams like Detroit Lions and the Vikings, they have all new stadiums, and they're not even have the fan base of the Chicago Bears. So why not? We should have the best facility and everything. So, but I know a lot of people are upset. The Bears are going to be moving to the suburbs. But yeah, I mean, if they do move out of the suburbs and they do build a new stadium, we eventually could get a Super Bowl, and and it brings a lot of money into the city. I know that the mayor of Chicago is very upset about them moving out of Soldier Field, but I think Mayor Lightfoot should be more worried about taking care of the city than worrying about the Bears. Because you just said something about the Bears that we should be not be trying to move to another stadium. We should be concentrating on having a winning season and beating the Packers, the Green Bay Packers, and being relevant after October. So she shot some fire. So, but they made a lot of Bears fans angry what she said. You know, so I think politics needs to get out of sports. Politics do not belong in the sports world. So but yeah, the Chicago mayor has to do a lot to make the Bears happy, because see, the Bears don't even own that stadium. It's the park district that runs that stadium. So so eventually they want to move to the suburbs and build their own stadium. Now if they're in Soldier Field, they have to abide by the Park District, and Park District takes care of the field, and I think they had a couple I mean injuries because of the field situation. So um yeah, plus though I think she doesn't want them to move to the suburbs because it's not gonna bring money, because the money is gonna be going to the suburbs, and Chicago is gonna be losing the money. So, but I think, but we Bears fans definitely deserve the best facility. The best. We could host a Super Bowl. We could always Final Fours, and bring conventions to Arlington Heights. That will help the city, downtown. And you know what? I think that people are still gonna be, um, staying in Chicago, because they wanted to have the limelight, like in Chicago. Um, and the thing is that if we do move to the suburbs, it's gonna ruin the entourage. Because like in Soldier Field, you got the in the background you got the Lake Michigan, and then you got the skyscrapers, and that's what people are gonna say them is, and it's gonna say that the Bears belong in hard cold weather with with breathing smoke out of their noses. That's bear weather. I mean, so if they move to the suburbs and we do get a football stadium, a dome, they're probably gonna close the dome when it's too cold or something like that. But I would think they could open the roof, to get the cold. But it's not gonna be the same like it is in Chicago, because Chicago is a windy city, and the lake probably helps us a lot, and a lot of these opponents, they are kind of they cannot play in cold weather, we saw that in Los Angeles. The LA Rams, they just couldn't beat the Chicago Bears. The Bears walloped up on them, and but so that's the other side that we're gonna lose. If we move into a new stadium, but I hope that the Bears do move to the suburbs, and get this stadium. Um, I'm not saying this because I live close to Arlington Heights. I just think we deserve the best. We are the worst stadium that has the most smallest stadium in the NFL. We deserve the best. We deserve to have a Super Bowl in Chicago. You know so man, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment below. Subscribe to my channel and join the King Poogie Nation Army. And I'll let you know any Bears news coming out. Alright? This is King Pookie, and I'll see you guys in the next video.